the ultra wild card. Let's say you're in a poker game and you guys decide to call out a wild card. Let's say deuce is wild or joker's wild. Now that's going to increase the chances for everybody on the table to get a better hand. Alright, now that's what a wild card can do. But if you're a magician, we can call out ultra wild cards. Now I'm going to take out my wild card from this deck. And that wild card is going to be this one right here. The Jack of Clubs. Now I can easily call that Jack of Clubs a wild card. But for me to call it an ultra wild card, all I have to do is wave my hand over the Jack of Clubs. And that's going to magically turn it into an ultra wild card. Now I'm going to remove 4 different cards from this deck. And it's not going to matter which ones I use. Also, it's not important for you to remember these 4 different cards. But I'm going to show them to you anyway. I've got the 5 of spades, the 9 of diamonds, the 2 of diamonds, and the 2 of spades. So I've got my 4 different cards and my ultra wild card, the Jack of Clubs. Now watch what happens when I take the first card. All I'm going to do is take my ultra wild card and touch that card. And watch. That turns into another Jack of Clubs. Now that's 1. I'm going to take another card, touch my ultra wild card. That also turns into a Jack of Clubs. That's 2. I'm going to touch the top card and the bottom card both at the same time. I have 3 cards left. Now watch. I now have 1, 2, 3 more jacks. And that's a magician's ultra wild card. Now I'm going to explain to you what just happened here. But first I'm going to point out the deck. This is not a trick deck I'm using. They're not all Jack of Clubs. And this deck only comes with 1 Jack of Clubs. And remember in the beginning, these were 4 different cards. Alright, but all I did was take my ultra wild card and touch that first card. That turned into a Jack of Clubs until they've all turned into Jack of Clubs. Now we don't have to have a card to call it an ultra wild card. In fact, we can think of a card. We can think of 2, 3, 4 cards if we like. Let's say the 4 aces. All I'd have to do is think of the 4 aces and wave my hand over these cards. And watch. I now have the Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Clubs, the Ace of Spades, and the Ace of Diamonds.